An NTSB investigator begins to sift now a bunch of them through the data recovered from the Amtrak train's black box. As we just mentioned, the Wall Street Journal is reporting that the train was traveling at over 100 miles an hour as it entered a sharp curve where the speed limit is 50. Joining me now, Richard Healing, former National Transportation Safety Board chairman. Mr. Healing, great to have you with us on The Real Story. Let's start with this speed report, 100 miles per hour. What do you make of it?
Thank you, Gretchen. My take on that would probably be that there was some failure of the positive train control system, which is designed to prevent exactly that. It's designed to make sure that the train does not enter an area where there is a speed limit and exceed that limit. So there was some sort of failure of that, and we don't really have any idea what might have caused that until the NTSB gets a whole lot more data.
Okay, so let's educate our viewers here, because I became educated on this morning reading a lot of materials. It used to be that there was something called an automatic train control, the old system, that would automatically slow down the speed of a train if it needed to be. Now there's something called the positive train control, and apparently it was on these tracks. What is that exactly?
Well, positive train control is something that was an active consideration when I was on the NTSB. It was on the most wanted list since the 1990s, and in 2008 there was a requirement for positive train control to be implemented, and the way the rule came out required it by 2015. Of course, we are now in 2015. The Amtrak corridor, the Northeast Corridor, implemented a system called ACES, the Advanced Civil Speed Enforcement System, which was their speed control component of positive train control.
Okay.
The whole idea is to use GPS, the network system, the satellite network, to tell you exactly where your train is, and the system would also know where other trains are.
Okay,
so that you would avoid.
So even if this engineer didn't realize that he was coming upon this curve, or was just speeding in general, we don't know what, this should have slowed him down, is what you're saying?
That's correct.
All right. Is there any way to turn that system off?
I would have to believe there is a way. For example, on commercial airplanes, there are circuit breakers that the pilot can use to deactivate any system which is malfunctioning, so that they can manually operate the airplane. I'm assuming at this point, I do not know this for a fact, but I'm assuming at this point that the engineer can deactivate the positive train control system if necessary. I would tell you up front, there's no reason for the engineer to want to do that,
right?
Because it protects him against, slight human errors that he might make along the way.
I'm just wondering if somebody could hack into that system as well. It just all remains a mystery at this point in time. Richard Healing, who used to chair the NTSB, thank you for your expertise today, sir.
Thank you very much, Chris.